Should have waited for more, but I wanted to check how everything is, right? Is everything good or not? It looks good to me. I mean, yes. Hey, hi Mohit. What's up? How are you? Is the voice good? Can you hear me properly? Can you give me some feedback? Like, can you see the text, for example, here? Let's say if I zoom in, can you see the text? Is it visible to you? Is it all good? Actually, let me open the chat here. Yeah, there you go. I can't see it. I mean, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, cool. Hi. Was there any background noise? You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me? I think I should be audible, right? Like I am speaking. I don't know. I'm not muted. I don't know what's wrong. You can hear me, right? Can you confirm again? Is there any delay? Yeah, you can hear me. Perfect. Sounds great. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm not expecting a lot of people to join today, but yeah. If anyone is new, please do follow the Twitch channel BuffetCodes, and the reason it's named as BuffetCodes. Let me actually talk about the journey we had. Right. So what we used to do was, we used to me and my friend so we were working on something, right, and we decided that hey, let's have buffet codes. That was something that we thought about, that it's just something that we do, the place where we do everything, right? Because we both were extremely passionate about computer science. So we wanted to do development, we wanted to do web development, game development, mobile development, everything, right? So and buffet kind of came up from there when I thought about, okay, what can be the name for the for anything that is infinite, that there's no limit. And then we used to talk about how we used to go to barbecue, right? So there's, I mean, the barbecue of the US is different, but in India when we talk about BBQ nation, right? So we used to go there, and that's just a place where you can eat unlimited amount of food, right? And that's where it came from, that yeah, this is buffet, and then this is codes. So that actually means that yeah, we are kind of, that we're gonna do everything that is possible, right? So that's where it all came up, that yeah, we want to do everything and we want to learn. So that's the whole point of what we are trying to do here, right? And yeah, he's in a good place and I wish the best for him as well. So earlier I started off things, but then when we wanted to start an organization, he came up with very interesting ideas, and we really wanted to work together, and that's how it all started. And now I'm here, Buffet Codes on Twitch. So the whole goal of this Twitch channel is to, at some point of time, except turning on the face cam, of course, the goal is to learn and share what I'm doing. So it's just something, these at this point of time in my day, I kind of feel very unproductive, right? And I thought that yeah, like why should I waste this time in overthinking it all? Why can I not just stream about things, that I have done in the day or that I would like to do, right? And accomplish something along with you guys, so I want to share what I'm doing, right? I want to talk about that, and I want your feedback, right? So like this is going to be a little different from my YouTube channel that we used to have before, right? So Mohit has been in this journey for all the time, and he knows, like, it was really tiring. The reason it was tiring was because I kind of made it like a tutorial. I was explaining each and everything to all different kind of people, right? There were some who were not from the background, right, but they were still super kind enough to stay on the stream, right? And that's what happened, right? So that was great for like from their side, and even though it wasn't actually useful for them, professionally, but they were still there. And then I realized, yeah, I mean, why not? Why should I also, like, waste their time? And because it was just very tiring, to be honest. And this stream series and everything is just going to be about me doing stuff and me not trying to make it a tutorial series, right? I don't want to do that. So that's very straightforward, the goal, because it's very tiring, right? Like, if we have to make a course, I would rather make it on edX or Coursera and try to earn some money from there, because that's a lot of time. You make slides, you make PPTs, So all of those things I'm not going to do in the streams, right? So I'm just going to do some projects in front of you, right? For now, the face cam is of course off because of obvious reasons. It's my first stream. I want to know how people feel about the stream, right? I'm a little nervous as well how it will go because Twitch is totally new to me. This is my first stream on Twitch. So yeah, um, I'm gonna be really random here, right? Like I'm gonna fight some bugs. I'm gonna fail in front of you, and I'm gonna succeed in front of you. So that means that we're gonna succeed together and we're gonna fail together as well. So yeah, if we fail, then we're just gonna have a bad day and we'll just go and sleep. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Again, welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. Okay, there's nothing that I will not answer. But again, I'm just saying that this is not a tutorial series. Of course, there will be documentation. There will be things that I will talk about why I'm doing it because that's what I usually do when I'm working. But nothing more than that, right? So that's something just I want to be very clear with. Um, yeah, Mohit, welcome again. So I'm just gonna wait. And by the way, guys, I am recording this stream as well. So this will also go on YouTube, right, as a recorded video. So in case if you wanna, watch it from YouTube later on, or if you don't prefer Twitch for some XYZ reason, sure. I mean that's up to you. But yeah, so let's actually start doing. Like let's start working on it. I had to share my link with my parents, but kind of forgot doing that. So give me one minute, everyone. So let's bring the OBS here. I hope that you guys cannot see my screen because that will be a blunder. Right. So cool. I have shared with my parents. That is great. I mean, there's nothing that not to be shared. Yeah. And please do follow. There are three viewers. I hope that you guys are listening and following along. So let's start talking about it. Right. Like if you're here, please say hi in the chat so that I know that you guys are here. I'm still kind of stuck with the YouTube format, right? Cool. All right. So today, what we're gonna do is okay. Let me actually start with the background story, right? So are you guys ready? By the way, like Mohit, I know you're the only one here. By the way, Mohit, by that I mean Venom, and he is my best buddy here, right? And he has been with me in this journey for so long, and he is a moderator here as well. By the way, if you don't realize, Mohit. So yeah, thank you so much, Mohit, for sticking along and helping me set up the stream and everything. That's something I really acknowledge and thank you for that, right? Um, so good to have friends like you, yeah. All right, so let me talk about the background story, what we're going to do today, okay? So it all started off with my third year, right? So it's a very interesting story, okay? And I'm not sure why I'm talking about it right now, even though no one is listening except Mohit, who already knows about it, right? But still, for the record. So it all started in my third year when I was in NTU Singapore interning, and I realized that some people, you know what, there were some PhD researchers and research assistants, and I was working on some stuff. And during the last day of my internship, there was a presentation that I had to make, and I presented all my stuff that I had done. Everyone was really happy with it, but there were some PhD researchers, all of those people, and they came up with an argument or they come up with a presentation, and they say that whatever I did, they try to optimize it further by removing some layers from the network, right? And I was like, why would you remove layers from a network? All this time I was trying to work on the layers, what can be done, what cannot be done to improve the accuracy, and then they come up with this idea that they removed some layers from the neural network. I mean, not like just a deep neural network, right? And they fused something, they combined two layers, they removed one layer, and they're like, yeah, the accuracy has not been like, there's not a significance in the difference in accuracy, but the performance has been improved by quite a good margin, right? So I was like, why did I not do it? Like what is something that they had to do it and I couldn't do it? And then I realized that performance matters. It's not just accuracy, performance also matters. And that's where I realized, yeah, I want to go deeper into this, right? Because that's something that I absolutely found that I'm passionate about it, right? Even though I don't know anything about it, like I know nothing, but I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. So that's where it all started off in my third year of graduation. And then I came back home, in India, and I was with my parents and then my brother. So I told him, so in India, you call your brother as Bhaiya, right? So I told him, Bhaiya, I wanna do this, right? But I don't know how to start. And he said, like, just write about it, like pick up something and write about it so that, this, you feel that there's an artifact out of your, whatever you did, there's an outcome, right? Because If I just do it myself, I'll always be like, did I get a job out of it? Did I get something out of it, right? Even though I will realize later on that the skill that I gained was more than enough, but the short term outcome is sometimes very important, and that's where it all started. That my brother told that, start off with blogs, and then that's where I started in my third year, right, and started writing on PyTorch. And then it kind of exploded. I talked to some Facebook developers. I talked to Will Feng from Facebook. I mean, it's Meta now, of course. And I talked to Peter from NVIDIA, and I shared it on the Discuss forums, and that's something how it all started. And it got really popular. Was shared an official Twitter channel of Twitter account of PyTorch, and yeah, I was really excited about it. And it has got a lot of views. I think it has around 80 to 90,000 views, right? Around the world, there are 10,000, 12,000 unique users. So it's super exciting, right? To see so many people um, talking about it, uh, you know, following me along. So that's where it all started. Hey Atul, hey Real AK614, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, thank you for following as well. I just decided I'll stream on Twitch. Um, yeah, I did put an announcement on Discord that I'm gonna go live in 30 minutes. But to be honest, I was not very sure that I want to ping people a lot because I want to be consistent first, right? Like that's what I want to do. So if I'm consistent with my streams, that would be great, and then I can, be like, yeah, if you're gonna like go live, please join. If you don't join, then yeah. So I'm like, let's try to be consistent first, and then irritate people. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining, Atul. Really appreciate it. So I was just saying that yeah, I started writing blogs. Now what has happened? It has been around 3 years, right? In 2019, I wrote my first blog. It is 2022 now, right? And between these 3 years, we have learned a lot. But the library has improved, right? Like just like you play games and there are updates. Similarly, there in libraries there are updates, right? And what we want to do is that we want to update our blogs to make sure that they are working for the newest versions of PyTorch C++ API, right? So that's what I want to do today. That I want to go through all the blogs, compile the code again on my system, right, and then try to make sure that yeah, is it working? Is it not? Is it working? Is it not? So just these very basic questions that I'm gonna answer today, and that's what we're gonna do. So we will be probably starting with my very first blog. God, these memories, trust me, I remember writing each one of these blogs, and I was just a third year, I was in third year, and I was like, is it worth it? Am I doing it right? And the only person who stood with me on that thing was my brother, right? And he kind of kept me pushing, yeah, you should do it, you should do it. And when your family says, tells you something, you do it. That's the rule, because they're never wrong, because they want good for you. So that's how it all started. So let's go with the first blog, guys. Thank you so much, Atul. God bless you. Take care and have some rest. Yeah, 14 hours shift is too long. So yeah, thank you so much for joining and God bless you. By the way, like if anyone is joining, please do follow. Right, do that if you can. If you cannot, that's okay. Cool. So let's actually start. We have 5 viewers here. That's great, by the way. So let's actually go environment setup Ubuntu 16.04. Oh wow. Oh God, I was in 2019. I was open to 16.04, 18.04. I remember I started off with 14.04 though. That's the first Ubuntu version I tried, and now I'm using Pop OS. I think 22.04 is gonna come in April or late April or May. May, right? Sorry, in Hindi you call it May. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. I'll drink water. But yeah, if you're here, please say hi in the chat and do let me know if you have any questions. Definitely. Like I understand I should have turned on the face cam, but I don't want to do it now. People would not like to see me now. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. Right, let's start. So we have this environment set up here. Right, if you already finished installing PyTorch C++ API, please skip this section. Right, so we will probably need to update these links. Right, one thing I would like to do is not mention these links extensively. Um, and probably just provide the pytorch.org link and just show them how to install it. We'll use the absolute path of extracted directory libtorch later on, right? So yeah, that is, now this is really weird, right? Like you see what I'm doing when I do wget this link, And when I do -o, this saves the file as libtorch.zip. But here I don't say that. So when this is downloaded, it will be libtorch-shared-with-deps-latest.zip, and then I'm saying unzip libtorch.zip, which is kind of weird. So let's actually start updating the blog, right? Let's go to our Vim. So I'm just checking if everything works. Right. So let's go to blog. Let's go to content, posts, and code. So let's open VS Code here. Or maybe I can just stick to NeoVim if you guys want to see what it is. Right, so let's go down. I think the first was about PyTorch CPP MNIST 1.md. So this is the blog that I had earlier, right? So now you can see download libtorch. And I can just say that, so let's just say that environment setup. I don't think I even need to mention environment setup. Let's just do it, right? If you already have finished installing PyTorch, let's name it libtorch binaries. Please skip this section and let's kind of hit enter. Download libtorch from the official website. Let's actually name it to pytorch.org. Cool. We don't need to do it. Make sure that you select the right options, right? CPU, GPU, depending on the hardware, also the CUDA versions, right? Now, once this is downloaded, you will have unzip the downloaded zip file, right? So that's something that we did, right? That's it. So you unzip the file. Now we'll use the absolute path of extracted directory. Let's actually do suggestion for this blog. We will assume that the extracted folder's name is libtorch. Right, so that's something that we are going to assume that, hey, this is what you have. So let's just keep it normal. We'll use absolute path. So let's actually have these as a note. Cool. Cool. So we have two notes here. This sounds good. Implementation, the VGC16 network is shown in the figure below. So I had this VGC16 architecture. Then we are saying we'll start off by first including libtorch header file. We'll then go ahead and define the network, right? And this whole, I'm pretty sure that this is not going to work. Oh God, we have to do a lot of work today. I mean, you can definitely go ahead and, try and, I don't know, just copy the code from the official website of PyTorch. Maybe that's what I did here as well. I wouldn't lie, I don't know. But let's try to copy this code and see what is the error that we get. Because, I don't want people to follow the outdated blogs. Let's go to blog 1. Let's go to example app.cpp and maybe remove all this. And oh wait, let's go to the Chrome and copy this code. We paste it here. We do hash include torch.h struct.net torch nn module, right? So what this is doing is sample code for training a FCN, a fully connected network on MNIST dataset using PyTorch C API. This code uses VG16 layer network, and the layer is like convolutional layer. Right, con 1 to pool max pool layer. I think con to 1 to 2. We have another 2 layers and then another max pooling. So it's like, just the format is very same. So it's like 2 layers, 1 pooling, 2 layers, 1 pooling, 3 layers, 1 pooling, 3 layers, 1 pooling, 3 layers, 1 pooling, and 3 FC layers. So that's why it's 16, because I think there are 16 layers if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 16. Now pool 5 not implemented, has no need for MNIST dataset because that's not needed. That's what it says. Initialize VG16 on how to pass strides and padding. You can see this issue. Interesting. I have done good job in commenting things. Implement algorithm. That's what you do. That's what you get if you comment. If you have some comments in your code, because people can actually, even you yourself can refer to your code after you're done. So that's actually helpful. Now you see you have con1 forward x and then you pass it to ReLU. Again ReLU max pool 2D. So what we are doing is here that we are passing the input to the convolution layer, the storing then again storing the output in x. Again we are passing it to input layer, storing it in x. So that's all we are doing here. So we have con 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2 3 1 3 2 3 3 4 1 4 2 4 3. I think all of this looks good. Let's try to run this now. So this is the point where we have declared the layers, right? I'm very curious if it's anymore required or not. So let's keep going on. Let's copy this int main function and see if it works. Cool. So let's go here and paste the int main function. Now what does it do? It has some data loader which expects you to have an absolute path to data, right? So we'll have to download the data and we'll have to map it and normalize it. That's normal. And the batch size is 64, right? So this is batch size, right? So those kind of comments are usually useful if you just mention so that you don't get confused. Let's also download the MNIST data, right? And next time I should create a guest user. Yeah, I'm really not sure what things are gonna come up. This is training set images, training set labels, test set images, test set labels. I think we are good with this, right? Yeah, yeah, it's tricky, like Atul and Mohit, what happens, like, let's say you're browsing in front of someone, right? And you're like, yeah, just type something, you know. Now, of course, like, you guys must be thinking I'm talking about what, but yeah, sometimes it's about the company you're working for. You don't want to tell about things, right? For example, maybe the messages that we share internally in the companies, right? Of course, things are private and they're supposed to be that way. So yeah, I've taken care of it in the stream, but but it's still tricky. You get. People blame Google, Amazon, Facebook for for everything related to privacy, but do you take care of it? Like, do we take care of it? I don't think so. Who even checks, like, for example, I had to delete all the downloaded files. I just deleted all of them before the stream. I'm like, I don't want to take risk. There can be things, for, again, don't get me wrong. It can be some image of mine, which I don't want to show. Just, yeah, I'm not like even turning on the webcam, right? So that's for a reason. So, uh, hey, how does it work that way? It's not, oh shit, sorry. What did I do? How do you extract these files? Do they have, I forgot how do I extract these files? Hmm. Yeah, these are gunzip, right? GZ files are gunzip. I'm not sure. Is there any gunzip command? Yeah, gzip, right? Sorry. Hmm. Already has .gz suffix. Oh shit. So does it work this way? I was gonna go, but साथ काम करने मजा आ रहा है. Thank you so much. Hi Reza. How are you? Ari, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I will browse as a guest from now on, guys. How to extract .gz files. But please make sure that you follow, guys. We have a goal of 10 followers today. And of course, thank you so much for following, Reza. I assume that you followed. And did a I don't know. Did you see a note here that you followed? Did you guys see any notification? Yeah, everyone will know you, right? I think all of us remember you. Yeah, what I'm searching. Guys, don't distract me. When you just want to how to unzip or open gz files. I mean, oh, gzip hyphen d. Cool. Oh, this is done. Nice. Let's also do gzip train labels. Yeah. Oops. Hyphen d is required. Yeah. I mean, Atul. Yeah. I don't know, Mohit. I don't know why it didn't come. My life sucks. You know, nothing happens for good. It's okay. I mean, we'll check later on. That's okay. Let's focus on this. Almost. So we have. You know what I have? Um, do not open. Just to make sure that I don't open that folder. And just by fault I open it. I'm like, I'm done. I will not even stream again. Just remind me not to open it here. Just do not open it. That's it. Like, I'll shout out loud to myself every time I do it. Actually, I had a plan to create create a new user on my system, you know. But then I had to install CUDA and everything there, and I was like, why? Everything is set up here, so why not do it? Yeah, all caps. Yeah, Tal. My life sucks. Seriously. I mean, I'm just kidding, guys. I don't want to sound negative here. Life is good. Life is good. Let's open find file. It shows build, of course. Why not? That's the last thing that have to happen. Yep. So absolute path slash home slash Kashimali documents live. Thank God blog. Yeah, this is something I really like about NeoVim. Like it shows all of these things. Blog or codes. Yeah, codes blog one data. Right. So I think we are good. We have fixed a dataset path, and we are training it for 10 epochs. It's kind of funny. Whenever I used to write these blogs, I had this MacBook, right? It costed me around 60,000, 68,000 at that time, right? 2019. And it didn't have a GPU, of course, right? And I used to write these blogs, and I used to make sure that does it run for one epoch? If it runs, I will kind of request someone to run it for 10 epochs and make sure that it runs properly. You know, so for those people who cry about not having good machine, for those students, to be honest, I mean, I started off with a Mac for deep learning. It's kind of really funny because I used to claim that it will work on CUDA even without testing it, because I had this intuition that yeah, everything is good. And of course, before releasing the blog, I used to check it with some person, but that's how it all started, right? Nowadays, like, people have how much memory? 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM is less, right? 2 GB GPU is less. Like, yeah. I mean, not a fault. Like, things have evolved really quickly. Yeah, Razer, right? Like, that's the generation we are from. It's really funny. And I talk to whenever I talk to people who are born in 2000, 2001, I say that your generation is different. And the reason I say that your generation is different, because in this era, every year things change drastically. This M1, for example, from MacBook, it has totally changed our generation, right? And you can just say that, yeah, we are not from the same generation. Yeah, there's a generation gap. Okay, so cool, it works. So we don't need to change anything. We just needed to make sure that we enter the right path, and that's it. So I think we are done, right? Oh, sorry, I'm in the build directory. Hmm, did I change anything in the code? Guys, by the way, can I get a hi from whoever is here? And how do you feel about it so far? Are you guys liking the stream? Hey, what did I do? I can. Oh, this is just wait, what a minute. I mean, sorry. Wait a minute. Wait, what a minute. No. First of all, this indentation is wrong. Shit. I tell people that hey, your indentation should be good. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Atul and Razor. What am I doing here? Optimizer dot zero grad prediction net forward match dot data loss dot backward optimizer dot step. Everything is good. I think it's all good. We can go forward. I just fixed a few things in the code and in the blog. So let's actually go here. Let's go to the blog. Where was the blog, guys? Here, right? So let's make sure that indentation is good. I mean, this is something that I missed about streaming. You guys, talking with you all. Like this is something I really missed in my life because it's kind of a part of what I do and what I want to do, what wanted to do all my time. Like I don't know. Yeah. So let's actually link. Oh, what is it? I don't have an ad blocker extension here. Let's link the dataset. If you ask me what is that one thing that I really miss about being about development, or I mean sorry, one thing that I really like, right, not miss, is about giving credits. Whenever someone does really good work, I'm like, yeah, he did it. I didn't do it. Like for example, you guys are here, right? And I was talking about how Mohit has been there with me for all the time, right? And I'm like, yeah, he did it, not me, right? Like Atul is here, he did the logo, not me. If something is good, like he did it, right? Like Reza is here, like everyone has been there since my YouTube journey, and that's how you that is what you earn in life. Even if I'm not having a great job, which I have it right now. Job is great. Don't fire me, people, if you're listening. Right, but what I mean is that um it's exciting. Yeah, I mean things are really good. Let's also update this repo, by the way. Check out my repo here. So let's, instead of doing the old style links, I don't know, I still like just sharing the links directly and not this way that click on here and you will go through that, you know that's not something I still adore. I mean, this is something that I enjoy more than that. Cool. So I think we are done. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do git add, git commit, update PyTorch C++ blog 1, and let's put it tada. Congratulations, guys. We just updated our first blog, and that's a great achievement. Let's actually go to that link. Guys, I'm really afraid of even opening anything. I need to create a new user. I cannot do this. I'll have to copy this now. And GitHub, oh, shit. And GitHub should have this feature, right? Like, where you can, what is happening? I cannot copy it or what? How do you copy it? Yeah. Ah, let it be. GitHub.com/krshimali digit recognition MNIST SVHN. Why do I have SVHN there? I don't like it. I don't like making false commitments. Of course, when I started off, I thought I will do it for another dataset, and that's why it got really popular, to be honest. But someone created an issue, LibTorch and PyTorch version. Could you please specify the version of LibTorch and PyTorch that's compatible with the source code? Hi, Ghost. Thank you for creating this issue. Apologies for the delay in response. I am currently using the latest version of LibTorch on my system. Also streamed on about it on Twitch. Let's share the link with him if he is interested. If you are interested. Yeah, Atul, I mean, I kind of forgot about checking. I mean, there's no notification about it, right? Like, it's my repo. GitHub, please notify about this. I'm currently using the latest version, which is, what's the latest version, guys? PyTorch.org. 1.1. Cool. So we just address one issue. That is great. And people are checking out the repo. Like, I should also star my repo. Yay, we got 20 stars. Congratulations, everyone. We have tool scripts, training.cpp and trainingvgg.cpp. What I want to do is here, I want to check that both of them are working, right? You see, I had /users. That is just kind of a confirmation that I was using Mac. No, 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 Mohit. No, 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 no. That is not true. No. By the way, is it working? This training vgg.cpp? I don't know. I'll have to check. Data loader dot slash data. You see, this is so bad. This will never work, right? Author Kushashu Kiyash Shimali. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm the author. Cool. I don't think I need to update anything here. All is good. June 1, 2019. Those days. Why do I have 11 here? Let's actually make it 14. Because things have changed, right? Let's do that. What about readme? I think this has changed, right? Like, yeah, I need to update the blog link as well. You see, there's so many views and the links have been broken for so long, and I feel so bad about it, right? Like, I feel that I should have done better here. Yeah, this is good. Hi Torpedo, what's up, guys? How many subs? Oh, we have 6 followers now. Congratulations, everyone. Just 4 more to go. Let's reach the goal. Come on. Okay, now is the time to update the blog. So I'm gonna show you how do I usually update the blog. Right, if you do Hugo and hit enter, it will build everything for you, right? And then I will do cp-r public, and I'll copy it in kashimani.github.io, right? And torpedo, what is it? Oh, I don't know where this. And this is the blog one updated. Yeah, so I actually should create a CI for it, like some automation, but I don't know that stuff right now. We'll do that one day. Cool. So now the whole progress is that we have updated the first blog, right? And everything is good with the first blog. Now we're gonna move to the second blog and try to make sure that that works, right? And while we are at it, let's drink some water because I'm really tired. Ah, yeah. Ouch, that hurts. Anyways, guys, I know you're chatting in Hindi in the chat, right? But if anyone from the US by any chance is here, right? So please do make sure that stay high in the chat, and these guys can also talk in English. It's unlike the US, right? Like, US people cannot talk in Hindi, but Indian people can talk in English. Now you tell me who. It's funny, right? Like, but yeah, I mean, this just nonsense. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. No, there's no logic. Oh, Toppity is gonna get married. Nice, nice. When are you getting married, bro? With whom? Who is the unlucky girl? I mean, it's really funny if someone marries you. That would be like seriously. I'm right now buffet codes here, by the way. I'm gonna quickly check that if everything works with the repo, by the way, because I don't wanna leave any stone unturned while I'm doing it. Usually, what I do is I create a build directory, right, and then try to cmake from there. So it's like cmake. Yeah, at least that works. Now this will not work right now, right? Of course. Oh shit. Now you see things are breaking. It says, did you mean feature alpha dropout? Okay, feature dropout is not there. I think it should be dropout. Hmm. We found an issue. Where is feature dropout? Yeah, I think it should be. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Like it should be dropout or I mean, yeah, they're suggesting that feature alpha dropout. Yeah, there you go. It was dropout. Yeah. I worked on it for in my one of my PRs about it. So I kind of remember that there was dropout as well. Hmm. Now I want to go to cmake list.txt. Currently it's only using training.cpp. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove training vgg.cpp. I don't think we need it. Yeah, this is removed. Guys, by the way, while you're here, can I also expect that you guys will be able to follow, right? Everyone who is, how many people are here? We have 6 viewers, guys. Can you please follow? I mean, so I am expecting that all of you are here. Is it? Thank you so much for following, by the way, guys. Why this guy is sounding like Kushash Vishwani from YouTube? Ha ha ha. I'm Kushash Vishwani from YouTube. Surprise. Oh God. I feel like talking in Hindi, but I'm like kind of not not doing that right now. But I want to do it. Oh, what? I removed the wrong file, is it? Why am I doing it? Why are these comments here? I don't know what I wanted to achieve from these comments, to be honest. Mohit, if you will do this, this is really bad. See, you guys, you guys are gonna go and play. That's what you will do. Very nice. You guys will skip the stream, right? You will not watch the stream and you will go and play. Exactly. Atul, tell them, guys. Yeah, this is how you will. This is what you will do to me. Hmm. One day what I would like to do is in all my repositories, whenever someone, because I will have to do something here. Like I cannot upload the MNIST data set to my GitHub repo, but I would want to check if it exists or not, and I can do that using my file manager that I have made, right? So that's something that I can do. Like I should, I think, also update batch size equal to. Yeah, I know, Mohit. Guys, you're talking a lot in Hindi. Suppose if someone from the US is here, what they will feel about us, right? Like they should be like, oh wow, Indians, they are talking in English, they are good. But no. I mean, by the way, it's okay. Please talk in whatever language we know. that's that's why we don't grow. You guys come up with all of these Hindi words, and because I'm kind of resisting myself from not talking in Hindi because it's so tempting, you know. So you know what? That guy was right actually. Um, because there was one thing wrong. Update just realized feature dropout doesn't exist anymore. I fixed this in my reset comment. Cool. So I think that should be good. Let's try to build it again and see if it works. English only. We are just testing your patience. Nothing else. Yeah, I'm patient. What happened? Oh, it broke. Oh, because of course, error opening files at data, right? Like because it didn't find the data. Hmm. By the way, you guys wanna um wait, don't type that song. I was about to sing that, Like if I was not streaming, I would have sung that song. No matter how bad it would sound, but I would have. Hmm. Yeah. Cam. So I'm just trying to compile the code with the dataset path that is valid, right? And I'm gonna run it and make sure that it runs, of course. By the way, is the voice good, guys? Like, so you see, at least this is working. So this is good, right? Shut up, Torpedo. Trust me, it's not good. I should have showed the chat on the stream as well. Now I realize because this recording will also go um on YouTube, right? And I should have done that, and I didn't. Now, first stream is always about regrets. Whatever you do, you will regret about it. Yeah, good for us. Cool. I think let's try to run this code as well. Why did I close NeoVim? Oh, hi. Who followed me? Sorry guys. There's a new follower. Oh, hi Adita. Thank you so much. Yeah. So now it started showing the notifications. Sorry for being late. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I think we're almost there. We have how many followers? 7 followers, right? Atul, is that the case? Is it working? Yeah, example is working, so that's good. So I would go here, I would do nvim. I don't know, I will open a file and I will do gd. So there's the diff that we have. We have changed this line only. That is good. We don't need to update it there. I think, yeah, everything is good. Cool, things work. Congratulations, everyone. We are good to go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We have 7 followers, and 7 viewers. Isn't that kind of amazing? But oh, one of them is me. Shit. And one of them should be my mother. Then there are how many? Vanam, Adita, Torpedo, Atul. 4 of you. Razor is probably here as well. I'm not sure. It's 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Oh, wow. Now it's 5 viewers. Oh, shit. People left. Okay. So I should keep talking about the code, guys. Okay, focus. Right. So we have updated the blog, and I'm assuming that if I refresh the link, I should see the changes here because it's been some time. If I don't, I'm gonna go to inspect element. I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna hard reload. We didn't why didn't it update the link and everything? Did I not update everything? I'm not sure. Hmm. So we can usually just start our own server. Found no file for HTML. You should create a template. Yeah, I mean, there used to be this thing, right? Hello world NZ. Yeah, I need to clone it, right? NGHZ, right? Git clone. Wait, what was it? So yeah, again I cannot open repositories. God, it's so difficult to not share things. Yeah. Hmm. Hello friend NG headset. So let's actually search for it. Yeah, there you go. I think he was one of my teammates in the previous company, and he's super awesome, by the way. Like his knowledge is amazing. But I'm pretty sure he's not watching it right now. I'm still saying the truth though. So nothing to hide. What happened? Either add it as a Hugo module or store it in block themes. Oh, sorry. It should go to. Hmm. What happened? Oh, we don't. Oh, my bad. Why is it not working? Oh shit, I'm in the wrong folder. Hmm. Yeah, cool. So we got the blog. Let's go to categories. Why, for some reason, it doesn't show. It's okay. We can go here. Introduction to C++ API. See, now this has been updated. Right. So I'm not really sure what happened, but let's do Hugo again. And let's do add, commit, update. Yeah, I think things will be better now. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I hope things are better now. See, now this has been updated. Like now we say that download laptops from the official website. So that's great. Right. So all of the things are good, I assume. Yeah, cool. So this is done, guys. Now let's go to the next blog, right? And try to update that. So this has been fixed. We are good. I hope this will be updated very soon. If not, we will check again. Right. So this has been fixed as well. Everything is good. Hmm. Cool. Now let's go to the next blog. Let's go to categories, PyTorch. Hmm. Okay. Now we have a very interesting blog, custom data loading using PyTorch. I think this was one of the best blogs I've written because it's a problem, right? Like because a lot of people just pass data path and it loads for you because you have MNIST data, right? It assumes that yeah, this is going to be the file name. But for those data sets that you don't know, I mean there doesn't exist a class in PyTorch. Then you have to create your own class in PyTorch. If you're using Python, it's comparatively easier because of course. So let's go through this blog and see if it works, right? Hmm. So I think I've talked about the components of it. Tensor read targets, tensor read images, and what all I've done here. So creating, let's write the template of our custom data loader. So I have kind of just created the hmm, final code. Let's wrap up the code. Cool. Let's just try to copy this code and see if it works. This is really good. I really like about this that I shared the final code at the end of the blog as well. Mohit, did you have your dinner, guys? Did you have your dinner yet? I mean, not just Mohit, but everyone. I kind of knew that this is going to be the dinner time for Mohit, so that's why I asked him. But of course, you had your dinner. Topic, did anyone ask you? Sorry, I'm just kidding. Oh, wow. I'm a vegetarian here. Hey, hi, Aniket. Thank you for joining here. Thank you so much. Were you there? Were you here all this time or did you just join? I mostly have my dinner by 8, but working today, so we'll eat later. Yeah. Eating early is a good thing, I eat daily at around 7:30 or 8 p.m. as well. And that's difficult for some people who work late at night because then you start feeling hungry and it's not good for health if you eat late at the night. So yeah, it's kind of tricky, but if you get used to it, that eating early, it works for you, right? What do I have here? I have custom data loading read data, which just takes a location of the image and reads using OpenCV. Okay. I'll have to install libopencv dev. Okay, it's already there. That is great. Joined few minutes ago. Okay, thank you so much, Aniket. Will I be able to access the whole video later? Yeah, Aniket, definitely. I will also upload the video on YouTube if you want, if you prefer YouTube over Twitch. But yes, it will be there. But yeah, thank you for joining. And yes, guys, we have 8 followers now. Sculptors 10 followed us. That is great. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate that. For some reason, my Twitch, I don't know, that extension is broken. So don't mind if you don't see your name. But you see, now I'm kind of zooming into your name here, like, Web Sculptors, Adita, Torpedo, Razor, Andy Makes, and Aniket Mora. Thank you so much. Atul, Venom, everyone has followed. So that's great. Thank you so much. Let's come back here. Right. So we already have OpenCV installed. So that should be fine. Although what I'm curious about is I think we will need a remake list.txt for OpenCV as well. Because, and wait a minute, where are we passing the path? Vector string list of images. How will you get the list of images, my friend? Process images, comma labels, list of images. How will you get list of images? That's the question. Hi web sculptors. How are you? Thank you for joining. How are you doing? And thank you for the follow. That means a lot. Definitely, that means a lot. Thank you so much. It's your first chat, so feel free to ask questions. We are just kind of updating our blogs. We were doing deep learning in C++, and I wrote these blogs in 2019. So 3 years after, I'm just trying to update them, and I'm trying to do my best here. So yeah, I'm gonna stream daily. By the way, guys, please do make sure that you join if you want. Help me grow, right? Help me grow on Twitch, so that I can reach out to more people. That's it. That's all I have for you. List images, list of path of images. Cool. I think we can do it, right? Like what we can do is here. Now this is really weird, I know. Right. But I have a whole class on it, right? Like it's not like I've left you guys on this thing. I think I had custom data. Wait a minute. It should be somewhere here. How come I don't have it? Because I cannot scroll down for some reasons because of privacy and some rules in the company. And of course for my personal reasons as well. So I cannot show you everything. But I mean, I can just explore. Everything is cool here, right? Like what I'm doing here is vector of string list labels. I think Twitch is slower than YouTube Live. Do you mean in growth? Do you mean in terms of growth, like, number of viewers and all, and subscribers, all of those things? I mean, yes, for the Indian public, that is so true because, Twitch is kind of still being introduced to Indian public and only in the terms of gaming. Like nobody knows that on Twitch there are so many good developer streamers out there, right? Like, but the thing I like about Twitch is that there are people who are relevant or who actually want to come and watch. They're here. Plus, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I started hating YouTube now because I mean, look at the format. Like, Twitch is so supportive for you to, check out things. There's so many things here. Like, I didn't have to do anything. Trust me. Like on YouTube, I'll have to set up everything. Like, and things will break so often. So, I would say that I agree. And if the end goal is to grow as much as possible, I should do it in both places. And that's the reason why I will upload videos on YouTube after the streaming. Like I'll just put them there. I don't like the indentation, I don't like these things. Whenever I code, I don't like misindented code. That's something that I really don't like, at least with me. Um, and the reason I say that is because I really feel that the quality of code is important. And the quality of code is not just about, hey, did you use list comprehension? Hey, did you not? Right? But what I really mean is that is the code readable, right? Like, and to me, a code is not readable if it's not indented properly. If you don't, if you, this is not good. I mean, no, it's not a big deal though. Like, I wouldn't say that, um, it's a big deal. Atul says that Twitch is a dedicated streaming platform. YT is more about videos too. Of course, Twitch is going to be more supportive for any kind of streamers. Yeah, so true. I'm not sure anyone uploads videos on Twitch, right? I mean, Twitch has kind of maintained their customer segment to streamers only, right? Like they have narrowed it down, and that's the reason they kind of succeeded as well. And if you look at YouTube, the way they started off, it was mostly for uploading videos, and then kind of streaming came up, and they started doing it. I'm not sure if streaming started before that, but I still feel that their primary focus is still on uploading videos and getting advertisements and all of those things. Yeah, I'm just correcting the indentation, guys. I'm doing nothing here. Where's where's the code? Oh, it was in the final code, right? I hope. Wait, what? What was that? I didn't find anything. I should do custom data. Oh, I have custom data too. I think it should be here. Hmm. Custom data set, process images, list of images. Everything is good here. It's good here. It's good here. Everything is good here. Yeah. Maybe it is just. Oh, what? Is it just the blog? Because things are fine here, right? Like, I don't see anything that is misindented. And I'm glad I don't see it because, I'm proud of myself. Oh, no, no, wait. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. Everything is good. Why? Where did I see it? You see, this was here. Okay, loads labels to tensor typo. Let's just search. Oh shit, I opened my. Let's let's just search for it here. Oops. Yeah, it is here, right? The indentation is good. What's wrong? I'll leave it. Who cares? If I'm like, if the code is good and it still doesn't indent properly, I'm leave it. It's just not a big problem to solve. Time is precious. I think everything is good with this blog. I wouldn't test it right now because I'm gonna use it later. So just if I know that this code is gonna be used later, so I think it will work. Because here it's not about wherever I'm using torch is mostly just very basic functions full from blob. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Still it works. And permute, yeah, that's how it works. CV size, that's how it works. Intercubic, that's fine. Now intercubic is just a way to resize. You could have done interlinear if you don't wanna spend too much time. I think I would do it. I mean, resizing, I don't know. If you feel like you're using medical data and you don't wanna lose any information, use intercubic. If you're okay with that, just lose some information, go for interlinear. It's just interpolation of images. If I think in my professor used to teach me about interpolation, and they never told us that it's useful for image resizing. I'm not blaming them though, because I mean I would love to. I would love to blame all my professors for everything I did. It's so easy, right? Because it's so easy to blame others for it. Yeah, why did I fail? Oh, because of you. Who did not teach me? Oh, you did not teach me that part, right? Super easy. Blame your parents on everything. Yeah. Why couldn't I be successful? Why am I not happy? Because of you guys. And when you get successful, and there's this newspaper interview that comes up and you're like, yeah, I worked very hard for it, and there's no mention of professors and all, right? So that's kind of very tricky. Hey, hi Rohan. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Would you mind saying hi in the chat as well? Thank you so much. Yeah. We're 9 followers now. That would be great if we can get to 10, guys. Come on. And thank you so much, Rohan, for following. Just for information, we are updating the blogs that I had on PyTorch C API. And I'm just trying to make sure that yeah, everything is up to date, right? So quickly I can share the link as well with all of you. And I used to stream before on YouTube, by the way. It has been some time though, but I'm back here. And then the story is very simple that I used to write blogs on this in 2019, right? And it's been 3 years now, and I feel like I should update the blogs. And I want to stream daily. I want to do something productive, right? And I want to talk to you guys as well about everything. So that's why I'm doing it. Training a network on custom dataset using PyTorch C API. Okay, let's go through this blog. Before we move on, it's important what we covered in the last blog. We'll be going forward from loading custom dataset to now using the dataset to train our VGG16 network. Previously, we were able to load our custom dataset using the following template. Note those who are already aware of loading a custom dataset can skip this section. Nice. I used to write good blogs. Like, I mean, this is good, right? Oh, we reached 10 out of 10. Oh, that is great. Major is Might. Thank you so much for following Major is Might. That's a cool name though, by the way. And thank you so much for coming. So just for information, we are updating the blogs and we are trying to make sure that everything is up to date. I used to write some blogs in PyTorch C API, and I'm just making sure that everything works till date, right? Till the date I'm alive, I'm gonna update my blogs. That's it. And I tell you what, guys, this one thing, right? People, um, uh, oh, wrong pronunciation, but okay. Oh, did I miss something? Major is might. Major is a single word. Oh. Oh, major is. Oh, sorry. As you would have kept I as capital, right? Of course, right? Major is might. Is that good now? Major is might. Or I can just call you MM. I can call you major is. That's fine, right? Majors is a single word. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Where you from, guys? Where you from? Please continue. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, I was telling something. I forgot. What was he talking about, guys? I forgot shit. Anyways, yes, I was telling that so many people write blogs, you know, that people keep writing about things in deep learning and everything. But the thing is that they never update it. They never make sure that hey, after 2 years, is it still working? And that's the problem with researchers, right? You have a paper, you update your code, you get your code there, but then they never update it again. And you see, a lot of research papers have these apps, I mean, sorry, apps or code or whatever. Okay, and this still follows PyTorch 1.6, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2. And no one can reproduce the results. And then there's another student in graduation comes up, yeah, I have to do this project, I have to use this thing, I have a presentation tomorrow, and there's this dependency problem. So you go back and install pip install torch equal to 1.2, right? And that's where we are lacking behind. We should be confident that hey, if it used to work for PyTorch 1.2, let's update it. you know why go behind, right? Because I cannot blame researchers for that. Like, they don't have time. And even if they have already got the paper published. That's their goal is not to make or develop a library for it. Like, pretty sure a lot of people don't care about it. They just open source the code for everyone to take a look. Hmm. Anyways, so we have this custom dataset class, right? And declare two vectors of tensors for images and labels. So I have vector, torch, tensor, images, and labels. So I usually do this, guys. I don't use using namespace for everything, right? So I don't have, like, maybe I did use for vector, std vector. That's why it's missing here. But tensor, it's there in two namespaces. It is in torch and it is in at. So that's the reason why I don't do it, right? Like, I want people to know that hey, I'm using. I didn't get that. Oh, could you try again? Siri got, like, I mean, Siri woke up. Sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, so this custom dataset class, this takes list of images, list of labels, and processes them, right? And override get function to return tensor at location index. So yeah, I mean, this will be used all the time, right? Like, you want to get a data item in that index, then you just use, and so I've overridden that function, right? Sample image, sample label, and just try to return, which is good, right? And this, the return type is example. So they have this two elements here. One is image and the other is label. Return the length of the data. This is good. So I mean, labels.size, we are assuming here that labels.size and images.size will be same. Ideally, I would like to check whether they are same or not, because here I'm hard coding list of images and list of labels. So I would really want to check. So these were the steps we followed last time: read images and labels, convert to tensors, write get and size functions, initialize the class, um, but with paths of images and labels, pass it to data loader. Used PyCharm once, but oh wait, let me zoom in. Is this looks different? Oh, what is this? I've never heard of it. Is it a IDE or something? By the way, FYI guys, I have started um what is this? Code editor. I don't know what. Oh, this. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Shit. Because you know what happened major is once I didn't pronounce your name correctly, right? So I'm very particular with what you write. So I'm like, yes, this you must be meaning something from there. Yeah. I can show you the NeoVim configuration I have, right? Like I really like it, to be honest. It's really good. Like, so of course it's NeoVim on the top of I mean it's AstroVim on the top of NeoVim. So you can search for files here, right? We can open anything here. And you can also do grep. Like I can do grep here and search for Ushash. What happened here? There's some error, by the way. I need to fix that telescope error. So we can take a look at it later. But yeah, I use it. It's really nice. Anyways, let's get back to the blog. Let's see what is wrong there. Hmm. Override get function to return tensor location index, return the length of data. That is cool. Okay, so we have done all of this. Overview how to pass batches to our network. Since we have our data set loaded, let's see how to pass batches of our data to network. Before we go on, see how PyTorch C++ API does it. Let's see how it's done in Python. Yeah, so you see, this is something I really like about it that I used to do. Yeah, I mean, this is how we do it in Python. This is how we do it in C++ because then people will try to see patterns because you cannot remember everything, right? Like you can see torch.utis.data. Here it is torch data make data loader, torch data sampler, sequential sampler. I think I would if I was writing this block again, I would use random sampler instead of sequential sampler so that just to make sure that, you know, there's some randomness in the data set, right? Like you don't, maybe your folder is organized in such a way that, you know, cats first, dogs second. Maybe, right? We'll do the same process in C++ using the following template, right? Uh, and I've talked about sequential sampler. I've shared the link with them, which should be working. It is working. That's great. So we don't need to update it. Awesome. So, you know, our focus is just to make sure I've also shared the screenshot in case it's not there. Make data loader. Creates a data loader instance for a stateless dataset, a sampler, and some options, right? So you can pass options as well. Let's go ahead and learn to iterate through our data loader and pass each batch of data and labels to our network. For once, imagine that we have a struct named net, which defines our network and forward function, which passes the data through each layer and returns the output, right? For auto batch data loader. So that means you have to iterate to your data loader, right? And you dereference it first, right? And then you go through each batch of it, and batch.data will give you the data. That means the images. Batch.target.squeeze will give you the targets. Should be good. Now defining the hyperparameters in libtorch, batch size, optimizer, and loss functions. So these are the hyperparameters that we have it here. We just defined our network here. Make sure net is a class we saw before in VGG 16. So it's just, you know, the implementation of the network from Python to C++. Optimizer, we have Adam. We get the parameters, we get the optimizer, Adam options, 1e minus c is the learning rate. All sounds good. I've talked about how there are different optimizers and I've talked about, yeah, I've referred that as well. That is great. I should have linked. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's here. That's okay. I should have linked there. I don't want to change that now. It's okay. If you need to output the loss, use loss.item float. I mean, this is so good. I was taking care of small things, you know, because when I was working, I got so many errors, and then like, yeah, what about others who want to use it, right? Hey, look at this. I don't like it though, but that's the rendering that it does. The theme. Cool. I think this is good. But I need to check. I don't know. I think this is good. I'm pretty sure we are not using anything that is not working anymore. Because so from what I'm aware, the only thing that changes is how you define a functional module, like, you know, torch.nn.sequential module. So, and we are not using it so far. So so far so good. I was also a PyTorch contributor, by the way, so I kind of I'm aware of things that have changed and that I'm not. So I think we don't need to, because you know, if you see that here we are doing nothing. Images.at index is just kind of a vector thing. I'm sorry, that torch tensor thing. Oh, sorry, vector thing, right? Of course. And the clone is also the tensor thing, so that's not. It will not break. It will not break, of course. Cool. Yeah, nice. Let's go to categories, PyTorch. Let's do one more blog. Classifying the okay, training a network. This is done. Let's go classifying dogs versus cats using PyTorch C API. But let's talk to the chat, guys. Hi, guys. Are you here? Anyone wants to say hi again? I don't know how to grow on Twitch though, by the way. I mean, it's so weird. Like, I have followers on Twitter, but nobody likes my tweet for no reason. And I'm confused why. It's really tricky. And then there are girls, say, hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, yeah, 1,000 likes. Oh, wow. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm gonna stream. Yeah, 1 like. Oh, dinner time. Yeah, sure, sure, Mohit. Eat well, yeah. Thank you so much for joining, though. Hi, Torpedo. What's up? I'm tired, though. What's the I started today at 8:45 because I wanted to check if everything is working before I expect everyone to start. Yeah, I mean, oh, you have a paper. You have an exam tomorrow. Is it not a good time to stream though? I mean, that's okay, right? Like, I mean, I can upload the recordings and you can watch it. So that's not an issue, definitely. If you guys are busy, I understand. But yeah, thank you so much for following again, everyone who was here. We got 53 views. That's not bad, by the way. I think I'm gonna stop now. I'm really tired. Should I stop, guys? Do you want me to stop? Or do you want me to carry on? By the way, good luck to you, Torpedo, for your exams. Bro, just remember one thing, okay? You go for exams, okay? At that point of time, you remember one thing, that this paper is not going to change your life, okay? But while you're preparing, you remember this, that whatever you're preparing now, right? Give your best. But once you go for it, go and have fun. I remember myself giving board exams. And I was sitting there, I was having fun. And 12th board exams, right? Those are very serious, like high school exams, right? Everyone was really tensed, and I chose Hindi as the language exam that I wanted to give apart from English. And nobody chooses English, sorry, nobody chooses Hindi, because writing it's lengthy, and some people do miss it, right? Like, they kind of end up missing things. And I finished my paper in 1.5 hours. It was 3 hours exam. I finished everything in 1.5 hours, and nothing, like, I didn't follow anything. Like, I'll finish the paragraph first. I'll finish the letter first, and then I'll go to question answers. No, whenever I see the question, I'm like, yeah, first question, second question, third question, fourth question, up to 15 questions, whatever. I'll finish it. I'm done, and then I'll just revise and I'll read the paper like I'm the examiner, and I'm done. Yeah. Whatever comes as the outcome, that's not on me. I did my best. I enjoyed. That's the best part of it. Right? And if you don't enjoy, right, then you're gonna regret about it. I mean, that's god level though. I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm not flexing here, but trust me, like, people can finish exams in 1 hour if they stop thinking about, hey, can you tell me the answer? Yeah, and the other guy says, yeah, give me half an hour, I'll get back to you. If you just focus on your answers now, you'll have fun. That's it. But yeah, enough of lecturing, bro. Wish you all the very best for exams. Rock it, enjoy, and whatever happens, we will see you tomorrow. And if it goes good, let's have a party. If it doesn't go good, let's have another party for that, right? Thank you, bye. Take care, man. Take care. Have dinner, yeah. Already 10 o'clock in India. What should I do now? Hmm. Streaming कैसे पहले rate कर देना किसी को? Yeah. Sponsored by KRS. Let's stream. Yeah, let's do that now. Like, let's rate someone, right? That's the least we can do, right? How do you rate? No, that's the rate channel. Yeah, sure. I'll be there, Atul. I'm just not sure about Mohit if he's gonna. Let's go to his channel. He is my favorite streamer out there. He's super nice. Hey Anthony, this is KR Shimali. Oh wait, let me use my earphones by the way. I mean, he does really good stuff, you know. Cool. Can I hear him? Why can I not? Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's go and read him. Guys, go and check him out. And thank you so much for joining today. Really appreciate that. And God bless you all. See you tomorrow, by the way. Yeah. Right. Let's go. All right. I think I can. How do you stop? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's unhost. Right. And yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I will end the stream now. God bless you all. Take care. And thank you so much again. Bye bye.